MBTI, is it science or fun? 1. The MBTI craze. What's your type? South Korea is currently immersed in an MBTI craze. It's become so natural to ask, what's your MBTI? Even when meeting someone for the first time. Beyond blood types, horoscopes, and traditional fortune-telling, MBTI has become an important tool for self-introduction and understanding others. MBTI, which categorizes people into 16 types like introverted, I and extroverted E, feeling F and thinking T, is it scientifically valid? Or just an intriguing psychological test? Let's now delve into both sides of the science versus fun debate surrounding MBTI. 2. Is MBTI just for fun? Arguments against its scientific validity. Many psychologists and scientists criticize MBTI as unscientific. The grounds for their arguments are as follows. 1. Lack of reliability and validity. A scientific psychological test must possess reliability and validity. Reliability refers to whether the same results are obtained when measured repeatedly, and validity means whether it accurately measures what it intends to measure. MBTI receives criticism on both these fronts. Test-retest reliability issues. It's pointed out that MBTI often yields different types for the same person when tested at different times. Some research even suggests that nearly half of individuals change types when retested just a few weeks apart. Personality should be relatively stable, so if results change frequently, it's hard to trust. Limitations of dichotomous classification. MBTI classifies a person's personality into one of two categories, such as extrovert, introvert, or sensing intuition. However, human personality is diverse and complex, like a spectrum. For example, some people can be introverted at times and extroverted at others. But MBTI is criticized for forcing them into one of two categories. Lack of validity. Many also point out that MBTI results have low predictive power regarding actual behavior, job satisfaction, or relationships. 2. Barnum effect. MBTI type descriptions are mostly positive and general. Because of this, there's criticism that the Barnum effect is at play, where individuals feel as if general statements that could apply to anyone are uniquely tailored to them. 3. Lack of professionalism of developers. MBTI was developed by Catherine Cook Briggs and Isabel Myers, a mother-daughter duo, not psychologists. It's pointed out that they did not receive professional psychological training, and the validation process did not meet the rigorous standards of academia. 3. Is MBTI scientifically based or useful? Arguments in favor and for its utility. Despite criticisms that MBTI is unscientific, many people still find it useful and advocate for it. Why is that? 1. Based on Jung's theory of psychological types. MBTI is based on Carl Jung's theory of psychological types. Since Jung's theory itself has significantly influenced the field of psychology, it's argued that MBTI also has a certain theoretical foundation. 2. A tool for self-understanding and understanding others. MBTI simplifies complex personalities into 16 easy-to-understand types. Through this, people can reflect on their own tendencies and gain help in understanding the differences in others. It's useful for broadening understanding, making one think, that person acts that way because they're different from me. It's also used as a communication tool in corporate team building and counseling settings. 3. Personality plasticity. Neuroplasticity. Regarding the criticism that MBTI results change, some argue, based on the theory of neuroplasticity, that personality is not fixed, but can change with experience and environment. Just as the brain's structure and function can change with experience, personality can also be flexible. This can be one perspective explaining the change in MBTI results. 4. Conversation starter and rapport building. MBTI is an excellent tool for starting conversations and building rapport with people. The process of discussing types, laughing, and empathizing with each other can itself foster social bonding. Summary. In conclusion, MBTI is difficult to consider as meeting the strict scientific criteria. Reliability, validity of an academic psychological test. Many experts classify MBTI as pseudoscience, or an interesting psychological test, rather than science. However, MBTI is widely recognized for its value as a useful tool that helps in understanding oneself and others, and in initiating conversations and building rapport. Rather than blindly believing in MBTI, and confining oneself or others to specific types. The wisest approach would be to use it as a reference to broaden understanding. Thinking, I have this tendency, or that person thinks in a different way than I do. It's important to remember that MBTI is just a starting point for understanding our complex personalities, not the whole picture.